On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what guan. A blessed and wonderful Thursday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps. We're going to kick it off in the morning here with some wanted criminal elements. Criminal elements who have been deemed wanted by the Jamaica Constabulary Force. So first on that list is coming out of the parish of St. Thomas, a place known as Stokesall, is Garcia Deacon. Yeah man, him come from that said place there I just made mention of. So the St. Thomas police want this little nastiness here for hold on and take. I don't know why them big old great one man here no leave the people them girl pitney alone. Now if you don't have any information surrounding the whereabouts of Garcia Deacon, the Morant Bay Police CIB want him. You can link them up at 876-982-1027. Yeah man. Now the next criminal element presently on your screen has been featured on this platform more than once. And he has since been identified as Raheem Brown, but them call him Burger in our streets. Now Burger or Burger, whichever name them want to give to him, is wanted for a series of gun-related crimes, also to include a fatal knockings and clappings. Now the boy are frequent round on the Crescent Road community there so, and the Dwene Park police want him ASAP. So if you don't have any information surrounding the whereabouts of Burger, link up Hunts Bay, or link up Seaview, or link up round at Dwene Park police station and give them the information. Yeah man. The next criminal element presently on your screen is another Raheem, but this one has since been identified as Raheem Campbell. And he's from the violence-prone, crime-riddled Rockfort community in the Kingston Eastern Police Division. Now, this criminal element here is wanted for knockings and clappings with intent and a slew of firearm-related charges. The next criminal element presently on your screen has since been identified as Adrian Willis, but them call him TT and some people call him China or Chinaman. He's also wanted for a hold on and take. He frequents communities of Smithfield district in St. Thomas. He also goes back and forth to St. Mary and more time him in a St. Margaret's Bay district in a Portland. Yeah man. So this brother had the all boat. So right now in all the areas that I just stated, una girl pitney no safe from this dirty boy is still in the streets. Now the last criminal element on that list has since been identified as Jacob Brown, but he's more popularly called as Grapist. Yeah man, now this criminal element here is wanted for his alias. He's a Grapist for real in a real life. Come from down at St. Thomas there so. So if anybody have any information surrounding the whereabouts of Jacob Brown aka Grapist, link up any police station in a St. Thomas and give them the much needed information. Yeah man. So now the morning my peeps, we're gonna kick it off with another set of knockings and clappings. Boy, may I tell you, it continues. It is said that a visitor to Jamaica is among two men who end up lose them 3 pints in a brazen gun attack and robbery at a bar along Cameron Lane in Whitehall, St. Andrew. Now, Whitehall falls under the St. Andrew North Police Division. It is said that another man ended up get caught up and seriously injured. Also, the 3 men were, however, rushed to the Kingston Public Hospital, but 2 of them end up pronounced. It is said that 3 gunmen with guns in hand exited a motor vehicle and just start can up the group of people who stand up at the bar. It took place sometime around 3 p.m. An eyewitness stated that the men were traveling in a car with red plates, so the man them come disguised as a taxi. The eyewitness report stated that the car passed and come back, and then them come out and just start fire beer can pan the man them. It is said that the man them were dead, will lose them 3 pints, did inside the bar have a 1 drink. Boy, may I tell you. So them man them are involved in a nothing where I go on. It is said that when the can them start fire, one of the man them asks the other if him get the bag. And guess which bag them attack? Is not the bag that the bartender have on the counter, but the bag where the foreigner youth have. Now it really sad, you know. That simple means, you know, say somebody set him up. Them know say him have a portion to cash in him little cross shoulder bag where them carry wad with cash more time. And I saw the criminal element them come circle him and slap them away and take the bag. So the 2 man them will end up lose them 3 pints. One has been positively identified as Lancelot Whitelock, 39 years old, said to be a taxi operator. Him come from Rona Terracotta Avenue, there in a Kingston 8. The next man will only get an alias fame known as Kelly. And as I can see, Kelly, the right has with a Louis V strap bag round him shoulder. So we are wonder if a Kelly are the foreigner. More than likely, he is. So it definitely seems like a some sort of set-up business going right there so. But when you see the bar there, my peeps, the bar there is a little crosses bar, and anybody will follow up the bar there, tragedy always take place. When you remember in a February of 2020, a retired policeman used to operate that same bar there. Luckily for him survived when the criminal elements then can strike. Over 10 can the retired squad get in his skin. Yeah man, luckily for him, he's still among the land of the living. So some other people take it over now. And a few days later, on February 19, 2 men lose them 3 pints in close proximity to the same bar there. Family members and friends of David Anthony Johnson and Shamari Anderson would have remembered what took place when criminal elements invaded that particular space. So it's like every time knockings and clappings go on along Cameron Lane are right there so it take place are inside the Crosses bar. Boy, may I tell you, it need for lockdown. So the next story that we're going to talk about, my peeps, is coming out of the troubled war-torn, crime-riddled St. Andrew South Police Division, where a 19-year-old criminal element has been slapped with several charges to include that of a fatal knockings and clappings. Now, that criminal element has since been identified as Zafan Swaby, but them call him Noah in the streets. So he has been charged with the loss of life of a 26-year-old construction worker known as Janelle Palmer, but them call her Gal Thief. Yeah, man. So when you get it, Janelle Palmer, but them call her Gal Thief. So is one of them for funky type of female there, where decides say them are bigger gallis more than the man them. So the criminal element known as Noah and Gal Thief, that are the female Janelle Palmer, both of them come from Tavares Gardens in a Kingston 11. So the Hunts Bay police is now stating that sometime around 2 p.m. on Tuesday, October 8, 2024, the now deceased Janelle Palmer, aka Gal Thief, was visiting a relative in her community when she was pounced upon by a lone criminal element. It is said that the criminal element pumped several cans all over the upper body and head. She was pronounced you know what at the hospital. So the criminal element was later arrested in connection with the fatal knockings and clappings of Gal Thief during an operation. He was interviewed in the presence of his attorney on Tuesday, January 28th of 2025 and was officially charged with the offense of the fatal knockings and clappings of Gal Thief. He was also charged with possession of prohibited weapon. He was also charged with unauthorized possession of ammunition and using a firearm to commit a felony. Yeah, man. So my peeps, over there in the St. Catherine North and South Police Division, it's still hot over them, I tell you. Whole heap of things are going, but the police, them nah give up, them nah ease up, them a press gas and a pressure the old dirty kind of boy them. So some stats here, on the screen, go and read that and go and listen to me at the same time. You no need to learn to multitask. So anyway, with the entire parish of St. Catherine now under the state of public emergency, the police are again seeking to assure that the measure is not meant to oppress law-abiding citizens, but a little bit of the good that go suffer for the bad type of situation might creep into that. But to the law-abiding citizens, you have to understand, say the police, them have to do it that way there to get the much needed results. So an SOE was declared for St. Catherine North on Tuesday morning and imposed in the St. Catherine South last week. So Acting Assistant Commissioner of Police, Christopher Phillips, head of the Police Era 5, says that the police know who they are targeting. So the regular members of Jan Public need not to worry. So we're going to hear from the Assistant Commissioner of Police, Christopher Phillips, who is in charge of the Era 5 police area, so he can give you a better understanding on where the police them are going with. Listen.
Both divisions have their list of violence producers, persons of interest, wanted persons who know that it's all about them. We're going after those persons. I would say to our law-abiding citizens, don't be too concerned and get worked up about our operations. No, we're going to go after all those persons running up and down out of St. Catherine. Anywhere you run to and we need it, we're going to come for you right here. Because, we find that most of the key persons have already, gone out of the parish. But we're going to come at you just the same.
Why a whole heap of noise in the background with the ACP they attack, but it is what it is. But in the meantime, between time, we get to understand say one person have been detained as a person of interest in relation to the triple fatal knockings and clappings in a central village were going on January 8th. Yeah, man. We get to understand say it's a criminal element that goes by the name of Killer Reds. So we are going to do some more digging and see if we can unearth who really is Killer Reds and update you subsequently. And in the meantime, between time, the police them seize an AK-47 rifle in the community of Central Village. The police are also reporting that they seized more than 50 rounds of ammunition over Taz Meadows that are over Tickman them place. So to you, old dirty kind of boy, anywhere you feel like you can run go, Officer Yeman Pick and team, I go find you. Yeah, man. Now over there in the St. Catherine South Police Division, the Portmore police are presently probing the latter life of a man who was found inside his bed in his home with a whole heap of red substance, a leak out of his body. The deceased man has since been identified as a 37-year-old laborer, Andre Heyman, and he's of a Smith Avenue address in Newlands, Portmore. So according to the 100-man police, them say sometime around 2:30 a.m., The man was found laying on his back in his bed at home with a whole heap of red substance a leak from his mouth. It is said that he was assisted to the hospital, but he was pronounced you know what as in reach. So the Bridgeport Criminal Investigation Branch is leading a probe into the circumstances surrounding his loss of life. So we are going to make some checks and see if we can find out how him just lie down in his bed and a whole heap of red substances a leak out of his mouth just so. But anyway, make we continue. So the last thing that we are going to talk about, my peeps, is coming out of the Manchester Police Division, where the police have identified a man who was fatally taken out in a hail of bullets by them, by the way, during an armed confrontation in Downs, Manchester. It is said that knockings and clappings took place early Wednesday. So the deceased man is presently on your screen, and he has since been identified as Romaine Thompson, but them call him Rumstein. Now it is said that Rumstein is believed to be the man who pumped those fatal bullets in at least 2 persons, to include social media influencer, the TikToker, with them called Xavier Foga, but them more know him in the streets as Niah Gang. When you remember, say, them slap with a youth there sometime in early December last year whilst he was on a TikTok live along Pantan Lane in Old Harbour, St. Catherine. It is said that the criminal element, Romaine Thompson, aka Rumstein, was also a suspect in the August 5th, 2023 fatal knockings and clappings of a police constable identified as Justin Martin at a bar in Sandy Bay, Clarendon. He was also a suspect in other gun-related crimes in the St. Catherine South Police Division. So according to the police, a team was dispatched to Downs in search of the criminal suspect shortly after 4 a.m. The team reportedly went to an area, and upon reaching the target premises, they were fired upon by the criminal element. It is said that Officer Yeman Pican team took evasive action, returned the gunfire, and of course the knockings and clappings go on for a little while, but after the smoke was clear and the battle was won, after the smoke subsided, you don't know, and everything get calm again, the police go check the area and find out, say the boy get ClapWeh. Yeah, man. But on the spot, news media also understands that a policeman that was a part of that firefight get 2 can in his upper body and was also rushed to the hospital and is presently being treated. The criminal element was pronounced you know what upon arrival at the hospital. The police stated that a firearm was also seized from that knockings and clapping scene. So another decent spot of work again by the squad of them. And to the police, we get caught up in another incident there. Speedy recovery, because Jamaica needs you back on the front line. Yeah, man. So anyway, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.